I spent 2 weeks trying to beat FC 25 by making it into Division 1, but unfortunately failed and only made it to Division 2. I then gave myself another 50 hours to grind the game as much as possible and then finally make it into Division 1. And between the last video and this one, I would grind in the rush game mode and get even more packs by completing limited time SPCs. And I would also sell Doku because we had Neymar, Foden and Mendy to avoid losing coins on him, as well as adding a cosmetic Evo to Van Dijk. And once the challenge started, I had Division rival rewards ready to claim, but before opening them, let's finally make it into Division 1. But already our first opponent had an insane team, but it would be us who got the first opportunity. Griezmann, I need some support in the attack. He has to go all the way on his own, Griezmann. And already in my first game, I was noticing some problems. Rashford over the top is just too slow. No, he's just finding these passes way too easily. Saliba? No, how does his player get there? But with balls over the top from Pottery, it seemed like we had a way of creating space. However, unfortunately, our player was letting us down. However, on the other side, things seemed to be just fine. Dembele, far post. Yes. But on that side, we had problems in the defense. Pressing us. No, Van Dijk. How does that go in? And with the quality of players we were facing, we couldn't afford to have these flaws, and the struggles that we had in the attack was preventing us from being able to score and allowing our opponent to remain in the game. And we're down by a goal. And as the game progressed, this high quality opponent would continue to take advantage of our flaws. He's through again. What is happening? Far post this time? And he goes near post. I can't play like this. We need to upgrade our team. And mark my words, in 50 hours from now, we are going to be in Division 1. And for starters, we're having a lot of success at the left wing, and a pacier player there will make a massive difference. And we have already completed the most expensive squad for Nico Williams. But then after that, we can only do an 85 rated squad. And we have a bunch of upgrade packs, and I'm going to start with these. Oh, we have to start with these tradable 84 plus player picks. Come on. Give me something really valuable. We already own that one. Karshawi, I'll find out the value. Our second player pick was unfortunately worse, but I would send both of these players to the transfer list, and it was time for us to open objective and SPC packs. And from our 10 upgrade packs, I at least want to see one walkout. First one's not going to be one, and it's awful. And as I continue to open these upgrade packs, I truly expected to at least see one walkout. However, I just wasn't seeing any, but eventually we only had one upgrade pack left. Final upgrade pack now. I haven't seen a walkout so far. And from 10 upgrade packs, not a single walkout. 83 times 2. Promo code please. No promo card, no walkout. And I submitted 5 84s to get that pack. My team of the week pack was awful, and so were the 2 tradable mega packs that I had, as they only allowed me to make minimum value in terms of coins from them. This is the biggest one though. Come on. 30 rare players. Let's see a promo card. Then let's see a walkout. Okay, finally we get a walkout. Now it's a goalkeeper, which is our black, but I'm not sure yet how to see if it's 2 walkouts, so we'll find out now. And it's only one 88 rated goalkeeper. And I would sell the rest of the players in this pack that had value. However, I kept our black for the Nico Williams SPC. But we also have our biggest pack to open yet. Come on, give me a promo card. This has to be a walkout then? You've got to be kidding me. An 85 rated is our highest player. Now this Thuram card is quite cheap, and we have a bunch of team of the weeks. And using one of them and players that we had in the SPC storage, I would complete one of Thuram squads. And if we get enough duplicates, I'll complete his final squad. To make more progress in Nico Williams, I would also purchase 2 90 rated players at 40,000 coins each. Wow, they costed 40,000 coins. And so from the tradable pack that we got, I was hopeful to make some coins back. Oh, we got a tradable walkout here. Okay, that is lovely. We make about 20,000 of our coins back. With storage fodder, I would then complete the rest of Thuram's SPC. And unlocking this card was massive, as he would come in clutch for us, because you see at the time, there was a One Nations objective, and since we didn't have enough coins to finish Nico Williams, in order to make the difference, we needed to get some packs so that we could pull some high rated players, and completing the One Nations objective would allow us to get just that. And for our nation, I would go with France, and our objective team looked better than majority of players' actual teams. And this is how our first game in the cup would go. Yabi? But man, were we blessed to have this player. Dembele? Far post this time? Yes. And he would get another opportunity after Thuram found him. Dembele in your post? Yes! Dembele is insane. And we were dominant throughout the rest of this game, resulting in us winning it and making progress towards that 84 times 2, as well as 83 times 5 group reward. And so for the next hour, I would continue to grind in this game mode, and it was players like Dembele and Griezmann that was making it so much fun, because they completely outclassed the opposition that we were facing. Both the way friendlies worked this year, the more games that we won, the tougher opponents that we'd find, and this was definitely noticeable as time went on. However, the fact that we were making such good progress towards completing the objective and earning those insane rewards, I was motivated and unfazed even when coming against top tier opposition. And after grinding for roughly an hour, eventually we were 1 win away from completing the entire objective. We also only needed 12 more assists to get a 100k back. This opponent stands between us and Nico. And 25 minutes in, Chouameni would create our first goal scoring opportunity. Griezmann over the top. Griezmann near post now. Dembele? Yes. Is he gonna leave? Please, that would be so good. Yes. And after winning that game, we were roughly 4.5 hours into this challenge. And now the entire objective's complete. And have a look at the amount of packs we're getting. But before opening those packs, for 1,200 coins, I would complete an SPC that gave us an untradable 45k pack in return. And I was opening our packs from worst to best, and after opening the 81 times 2, I wasn't expecting to get anything good from the 81 times 3. Ooh, walkout. And it's a goalkeeper, and that's Mike. And it is only one walkout. And the next pack that opened, there was a massive drop in quality, and from a 45k pack, I was disappointed to not really get anything good. 283 plus. No promo card. Not a walkout once again. Will this be Kyle Walker? No. Let's do the 84 times 2 first. Come on, we have to see a walkout here at least. Be a walkout? Isn't. And that looks like Baltimore. And so we just get 2 84 rated cards. Well, it's a good thing we left this one for last then, because this definitely has our good cards in it. It's a walkout. That's Harry Kane. I'm pretty sure that was Harry Kane, so this is 2 walkouts. Yeah, bro needs to get his eyes checked. And because it wasn't Harry Kane, the next squad would cost us 80,000 coins to complete, and we simply just didn't have the coins at the time. But I did see that there was an 83 times 2 pack we could complete, and upon opening it, I was only after seeing the player's position when their silhouette interested me. Yes! I thought there was no one. Oh, we just packed an untradeable Ferland Mendy, and he's worth about 140,000 coins right now, so we can get all of our coins back from him. And after selling him to make even more coins, I would complete the entire market matchups SPC. And man, I can't wait to eventually pack a tradable walkout from one of the packs from this SPC. And although it didn't look like it was going to happen from the first few packs that we opened, perhaps in our very last pack, it could finally happen. Market matchups group reward. Reward me here. You walkout? No. And from this pack, I was only capable of making a little bit more than minimum value. Now look, I'll spend the coins here. And once again, it's going to be about another 80,000 coins that we're spending on this SPC. Gotta say goodbye to Neymar. Let this pack give me some coins back. Just give me some coins back. Oh, okay. And so we could make some of our coins back. But even then, we still don't have enough to complete the final 3 squads. And we're gonna need more coins or higher rated players. And that tells me that we need to play in the qualifiers, because we can earn some tradable rewards here, allowing us to make more coins. But during those games, by getting more assists, we'll be working towards this 100k pack. We would also work towards qualification for the Champions Finals, where in the scenario that the qualifier rewards wouldn't help us to complete Nico, the Champions Finals would be our last resort. Now in the first game of the qualifiers, we would dominate throughout the entirety of the first half, however not be capable of scoring. However, it's in times like these where we look towards our clinical players, and in this case, he just so happened to be our club legend as well. Griezmann, are you on side? Yes, he is. Griezmann again. Rashford, far post. Yes! And my confidence growing meant that there was no way back for this opponent within this game, and our next opponent didn't even have a chance to get into the game, because swiftly scoring 6 goals against them would result in us winning our second qualifiers game in a row. We also only need one more win to qualify for the Champions Finals, but we have an 82 times 3 from the season pass, but we're only 4 assists away from a 100k pack now. And in this game I was having to be creative to score, and it was clear that I was playing against a tough opponent. Over the top here, good run from Rashford, near post finish. Offside, the rest of the side, and it is. Our scoring struggles would continue, and I knew I messed up when I allowed my opponent time and space in our box. And desperate to come back, I would pull defenders out of position. No, but I was not going to give up on a comeback in this game. Tchouaméni near post, and after intercepting the ball deep, Griezmann would do really well to help work the ball into Rashford. Near post. Okay, one more. But our opponent's play was unorthodox. What is that? And what I noticed in this game was that all of our players were coming through Dembele and Griezmann, as I just felt like our attack wasn't strong enough on Rashford's side. And after giving the comeback my all, but not being capable of scoring another, I would eventually throw in the towel. And if we could win this next game, we could still earn qualification. And after our first goal came through Dembele's side, Dembele doing well on the wing would once again allow us to create another opportunity. Fine, Rashford, that's a goal. Yes! And in this game, Dembele would get a hat-trick of opportunities created, and assist Bellingham, who scored our third goal. Bellingham, oh yes. And the third win means that we're now qualified. And because of our record once we were qualified, our next game would be against a tough opponent, but I was determined to get the best rewards possible to increase our odds at being able to complete Nico, and it would be our club legend Griezmann who single-handedly carried our team to success in this game, and this meant that we were capable of securing those rank 2 qualifier rewards. We've now also completed the assist, so that's a 100k pack for us. Start with the tradable pack. Walkout here would be really nice, or promo card. What is it gonna be? It's neither. But that could be David Alaba. It is. And so we made a decent amount of coins from this pack. However, the 82 times 3 that I opened after was underwhelming. Let's hope that our last pack is nothing like that 82 times 3 was. Come on, give me a walkout here. Come on. Yes, it's a walkout. It's at least one walkout, and that's an 87 rated card, but will we get 2 walkouts? Yes, it is! An 86 as well as an 87. And thanks to them from an 84, we could now still only build an 84 rated squad, but I'm sure it's a lot closer to 85. And right now we're 8 hours into the challenge, and I'm gonna have to call it here for today, but we still have a ways to go to complete Nico. Because we need him to get into Division 1, we're going to have to play in the Champions Finals, which becomes available in 10 hours. Just have a look at the rewards that we can get, which will give us coins, but also importantly, untradeable packs that will allow us to get more fodder, so that we don't just have to send all of our coins into Nico Williams. That's how I would call it today there, and hard work's grind had paid off. It is time for the main event, and before we get into it, I want to have no regrets. And so Kyle Walker is now part of the starting 11, and our goal this week is going to be to get the rank 1 rewards in the Champions Finals after only getting 10 wins last week and getting rank 4. And they were not going to make it easy on us. Whoa, first game. But Walker was showing signs of promise. That's just Walkers all day. And as the game progressed, I started to feel a lot more confident in that position. Walker, Griezmann, Vinicius. And Ferland Mendy was doing his job. I was about to say our fullbacks are looking good. And our fullbacks are looking good, but he still gets the foul. The next 20 minutes in the game would be a stalemate, but oftentimes when we need to break the deadlock, our club legend is the player that we look towards. Griezmann? Yes, what a finish. But we're still struggling to score right now. And this was a problem because every game was a tough game. This guy knows the kickoff glitch. He has a good team as well. Need another player like Dembele on the other wing. Because with the space that he created, it freed up a lot of other players, allowing us to find a gap in our opponent's defense. Because if we have a player like that, we can create more opportunities. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it just yet, but this player is our club legend. Griezmann. Oh, it's 3. 85 minutes in, our opponent would eventually break our defense down, but the damage was already done and we had won the game. I'm not sure about Rashford at the left mid position, and I feel like we can benefit more from having a player like Nico Williams there. So even though it's only his gold card, I'm going to pull the trigger. 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 And this is the team that we'll be progressing in the Champions Finals with. And I've just seen Nico Williams as inside forward plus. And early on into the next game, I felt that Nico Williams feels really nice. Oh, he does feel quick. And already his speed allowed us to work the ball into Griezmann, and we all know what happens next. Griezmann outside foot. Yes! Wow! I can't wait to get the new Nico Williams. Nico Williams making a run. And Potter is always going to find him over the top. And this was amazing because all of a sudden, we could create decent opportunities on both sides of the pitch. And on the opposite side of Nico Williams, Griezmann finesse. Yes! Yo, Mane does feel a bit slow in that midfield. I wonder if perhaps Thuram could be a better addition. Bellingham out to Dembele. Dembele, I'm going all the way with you. Yes! Yes! And this performance was good because our opponent was advanced, and using mechanics such as the player lock, however after playing a little bit more, they would leave the game. We have the right players now in each position. I would then make sure that cross play is enabled so that I could find more games, and I then saw that the Total Rush promo was about to drop, but perhaps I got too excited because early on into our third game, there were signs for concern. Could go down by a goal here. Salah's there. What a save, Alisson! No! What was nice was that we were creating opportunities on this side now. Nico Williams, weak foot. Ah, he does have a 5-star weak foot, but his shooting is low. And I really didn't expect this off of the corner. Whoa, yes, Tchouaméni. This is one of those games where we need to defend smart. But as smart as you are, if your Saliba is losing aerial duels against top players, there's not much more that you can do. But pressing this opponent would allow us to get an opportunity. Griezmann near post. I messed it up, that's my fault. And this positive mentality allowed me to keep pushing within the game and focus harder on creating good opportunities. Griezmann over the top. Near post now, Griezmann. Yes! I'm gonna get a centre back off of me. We've done well to do that. Now we can find Griezmann, and Griezmann can go through. Oh, he's moved his keeper, and we in the lead. And after taking the lead, man, did this player step up. Bellingham there with the interception, near post. Griezmann, we deserve that goal. Bellingham wins the ball back, play like fake shot now, finds the pass, and it's in his net. Nico Williams, inside forward plus. Fake shot cancel. And after popping off, all I had to say was 2 words. Good comeback. In the next game, we would win comfortably after an outside of the foot shot from Griezmann caused our opponent to rage quit, and riding the momentum allowed us to get a 2-goal lead within the first half of the 5th game we played in the Champions Finals. But I then made the mistake of pulling out the defender. Oh wow, he's onside. And after doing that, our opponent was starting to create more opportunities. But it's important that you make sure that you do the things that you can control correctly, because sometimes things happen that you just have no control over. No. Why did he roll the ball? I put full power. And if we hadn't have been clumsy, we would have still been up by a goal at this point. He's done well there. And throughout the rest of the game, I wasn't capable of equalizing. No, we've lost our first game, and it was a game where we were leading by 2 goals. We deserved to win, but we made some bad mistakes. Can't be losing like that. It's important that we get back to winning ways now, but I am hungry. And this opponent was decent, but I know that I have a good chance of winning if I play a proper game. Varsity, I'm going with you near post. Yes! Not an easy game, but we're doing really well. I'm there. I was there. Griezmann. Yes, I'm not losing. And then some skill from Dembele would allow us to earn a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty, I think. Bottom left. And 2 goals up, I wouldn't take my foot off the gas this time, nor with this player. Yes, Griezmann. He's paused the game and he's out. Now, admittedly, I shouldn't have lost the last game, but at least we're back to winning ways. But a hungry man is not a man that performs well. Do I have the calories for this? To be honest with you, I did do cardio that one time. And while we wait on that, let's try and get ourselves another win. Wow. I'm not losing to Nakata. But this player was not Nakata. Oh, that's Haaland. Yes, Saliba. Okay, Nico, good run. Now this is Kyle Walker. And so we're going to take him out. Now we would indeed take him out, and this allowed us to get the ball in a dangerous position. However, off that chance we weren't capable of scoring, but after we found Griezmann in the box, I wonder if he'd be capable of scoring. Griezmann, please tell me you were onside there. he scores, and he was on. Griezmann's finishing is so good. And then a player like Fake would allow us to draw out our opponent's defender. Can we get the pass? We do. Nico! But this player was the true definition of a pass level. Oh my god, it's taking everything to hold Haaland out. Griezmann, why not? I guess that's why not. Griezmann outside foot? Yes! That's 3, he's paused the game. A rage quit will be so good. Yes! And that's the 6th win. And honestly, that could have been 7-0. But hey, we learned from the mistakes, and 6-1 is a very good record. Time to win more games. But in my first game back, it seemed like I had seen a ghost. That's Mbappe! That was Mbappe! We just conceded to Mbappe! And there's plenty of advanced techniques as well. Okay, player locks and Mbappe. And against a player like this with that team, Mbappe again, it was not going to be easy. A green time shot. And this was the last thing that we needed. Alisson's rolling the ball again. I can't be losing a game like this. And I think we were playing against an Mbappe, and also think that I can't be losing games like this. I can't be losing games like this. And after conceding 3, I was rushing out once again because it just seemed like we were so far gone in this game, and this would allow our opponent to score a 4th goal. This loss hurts a lot because I literally gave away at least 2 of his goals. Now this was one of those things that you couldn't control because after marking the pass perfectly, the ball would just bounce off of Ferd and Mendy, and that's so unlucky. After this, Nico Williams would get a good opportunity at the near post. Near post? And after this, Nico Williams would get a good opportunity at the near post. Near post? Yes, this time it's in. Griezmann, he's blocked that. And if only we could block this. Oh my god, a random finesse. Other than getting lucky, our opponent seemed to be a one-trick pony, but considering the fact that we scored our first goal at the near post, we seem to be one too. Near post again? Yes! Throughout the rest of the game, I would try my best to win in regulation. However, my opponent and I were both not capable of scoring in it. But this was our first good opportunity within extra time. Griezmann? Yes! I would then read my opponent's attack and move my Van Dijk to prevent them from scoring, but unfortunately, no. And that's so annoying when I read his play. And like I said, sometimes there's just some things that you can't control, because after Tchouameni intercepted the ball, it bounced off of him, resulting in our Saliba fouling our opponent, and they would claim the free kick. And obviously, off of this free kick, what? No way! 6-3, and now we need to win 5 games and we can only lose 1. The next game wasn't easy, because after scoring our first goal, our opponent would be capable of getting one back. However, we remained composed, and due to playing our game, we're capable of scoring 3 more goals after this without conceding a single one, resulting in this opponent rage quitting. And we're back to winning ways. But like I said, sometimes things are simply out of your control. What? He just does a 1-2 with the post. After this, our opponent did well to score their second goal, and the same could be said for their third, but these only happened because I was playing in a frustrated state. How does it go through? We have to save this? No, we can't be losing games like this. Griezmann. And at this point, I simply couldn't handle one more thing that was annoying. What? I tackled him there! No, if we're losing games like this, who's going to carry the boat?
Man, a machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13, come on. 14, come on. 15.
You don't know me, son.
Down.
You don't know me, son.
Come on.
You don't know me, son.
17. You don't know me, son. 17. You don't know me, son. Get it. 18.
I don't know, 7. You don't know me, son.
You don't know me, son. Get it. 18. You don't know me, son. Get it. 19. You don't know me, son. Yeah.
3 hours left and 4 wins in a row to get. Well, where's my players? They might know me, son. Look at that connection. And I'm 100% sure I'm connected by wire. But we don't have time left, man. We need to get these games done. Oh no, he's on PC as well. And he knows the kickoff glitch. Every single player is an experienced player. And in this game, something finally went our way. Yes! That's 1. Battery outside foot. We're up by 2. And the third goal scored by Ousmane Dembele would result in our opponent rage quitting. Now look, we have 2 more games left. And if we can win both of them, we can still get rank 4 rewards, which gives you a tradable 83 times 10, as well as a base hero pack, and some other good stuff. And this is how our next game would go. Williams? Yes! Griezmann. They don't know you, son. No. Another green time. Every single player is a green timer. Griezmann, this is it. Yes! Nico Williams would then find Griezmann, who scored a goal in an open net, and our opponent had seen enough, and we now needed to win 1 more game to get the rank 4 reward. But the ping was still an issue, and as someone who utilizes skill moves to create space, these conditions weren't ideal, but we stay hard against the odds. Griezmann? Oh, that was the best chance. Thing is, on this gameplay, I feel like Tchouameni is too heavy and I want to go with Thuram. Hope that doesn't mess things up though. Now it wouldn't mess things up more than they were already messed up, and throughout the rest of the game, we weren't capable of scoring a goal and it would go to extra time. However, early on into extra time, Speed boosts don't come off, heals don't come off. It's so tough to play with this connection. Yeah, he's playing a 5 back, but we can break a 5 back down, just not with this connection. And we would break this 5 back down, and Nico Williams would get a good chance. And unfortunately, that would end up being the best chance that we had throughout the remainder of this game, meaning that we ended up losing and only getting rank 5 rewards. Now we need to get some fodder. And our team of the week pack was awful, and the player would sell for discard value. Now, I want to do the untradeable packs last. Let's start with the 82 times 10. What do we have here? We do get a walkout, Brazilian centre back. Let this be 2 walkouts though? No, it's just going to be the one. And after listing the contents of this pack to make as many coins as I could, the 81 times 15 would not even give us a single walkout. Max 87 fodder pack, unless we get someone who's actually good though. It's a female. I'm not sure I know of any good female heroes. Yeah, I still don't know any good female heroes. And now the 87 plus pack, now the Rush promo is in packs, and Mbappe and Ronaldo both have cards. Can our one player be one of them? Come on. Obviously going to be a walkout that looks like a female, and it's Renard, and at least she's still 88. All the Champions Finals complete, there was now no other way for us to get more resources with the time that we had left, and so we needed to start spending coins to complete Nico Williams. It costed me 60,000 coins. I would then pretty much get nothing from the terrible pack that I got back, and also from the packs for us that costed 1 and 10 coins, and the final 2 squads for Nico Williams would cost roughly 60,000 coins as well. And eventually, he's finally done, costed us an arm and a leg, but Nico Williams is finally home. We only had just under 1.5 hours left, and so after giving Nico a cosmetic and adding him into the starting 11, it was time for him to have his debut. And by losing the ball early on, he would have a solid contribution. Dembele in your post? Yes. And this first game seemed to be all about the right hand side of our attack. Griezmann now. Yes, that's a good goal. Our opponent wouldn't be capable of getting a goal back, but Dembele was determined to make sure that we won this game, and after we scored our third, Nico Williams would help to create a threatening opportunity for Griezmann, and even though we failed to score, our opponent would still leave the game, resulting in us winning it. We then faced a problem, because with just over an hour left, I would spend a few minutes searching and being told that there were no opponents found, and this wasn't helpful because time was just running out. But eventually, when I found a game, early on into it, I would go down by 2 goals, but then Patri would find Griezmann, who allowed us to claw 1 goal back, and 69 minutes in, I wasn't going to stop, because I simply couldn't lose, and beating the game meant everything to me. Griezmann? Yes, we draw at least. We get the ball back though. And in this position, our objective became to find a decent pass through. Nico Williams near post! Off the post! We did everything perfectly there. Green jump shot as well. And although by now we already should have been in the lead, 91 minutes into the game, we would get another good opportunity. No! Go Nico! Griezmann near post! Oh! I thought it moved the keeper. That could have been it. Failing to score off of the corner resulted in us drawing this game, which we simply couldn't afford as it kills a win streak and keeps you in the same position. And so later on into my next game, when the scoreline was still 2-2, the only result that I'd be satisfied with would be a win. Griezmann? Yes! But after this, our opponent would utilize an insane corner tactic. That is ridiculous. And so we picked up another draw, and I needed to get to winning ways in my very next game. Nico, late off, score. Oh, Griezmann finesse. Ah, Van Dijk. Oh my god, yes. I didn't even mean to do that. And I can't help but agree with myself on this one. Griezmann. No, I deserve a goal for that. Let's try and make one here. But shortly after the halftime break, our opponent would equalize the game, and you could argue that this should have went in as well. What a save. But later on into this game, completely against the run of play, that is so dumb. Dembele would be capable of equalizing the game for us. Yes. All the time running low, drawing that game was so frustrating. But fortunately, all of this frustration would be taken out against the next opponent that I played, because we would be capable of putting 9 goals past them, and I don't think it needs to be said that we won the game. But in the very next game, that we needed to win to get ourselves on a win streak, conceding 2 goals meant that even though we were capable of scoring 1, in order to win, we needed to make a comeback. And it would only be in the 83rd minute when Nico Williams equalized the game. For winning the ball back fairly, the referee decided that our opponent deserved a penalty, and I mean surely this thing was rigged against me, but against the odds, I was still capable of saving the pen, and this meant that it was so much more satisfactory when in the 89th minute of this game, our club legend struck, allowing us to win it late on, meaning winning our next game would allow us to benefit from our win streak. With the time that we have left, our success is dependent on a win here. But early on into the game, Ferland Mendy's header would force our opponent's Rodrigo, and you can't afford for this to happen at this level. No way. This opponent would take a shot from outside of the box, and it seemed like they knew every single way of scoring. And then after Van Dijk passed the ball to Bellingham decided to run away, giving our opponent's player the opportunity to snatch possession, resulting in them scoring their 3rd goal. But remember, we had to win this game in order to achieve success with our challenge, and so even though time was against me, I made sure to apply the lessons that we learned throughout our journey, and throughout the next 30 minutes of the game, we started to have much more of a grip on it, and I was simply not going to give up until the final whistle, and 62 minutes in, Nico Williams would score our first. Griezmann would then hit a first time pass into Ousmane Dembele, and with a little bit of luck, we were capable of scoring a second, and locked in. 86 minutes in, our Griezmann would fail to score our best opportunity, and 93 minutes in, we would get this exact same opportunity, but I felt confident to score it this time because the first time our opponent moved his goalkeeper, and this time I thought he wouldn't be one-dimensional and therefore not move the goalkeeper. So close, and we actually could have won that game. And at the end of it, it literally looked like we should have won. But because we lost that game and we couldn't get ourselves on a win streak, which would have put us one win away from Division 1, with time running out, it means that unfortunately, although our team is absolutely insane, it still needs a little bit more upgrades before we can beat the game. The lessons that we learned were invaluable, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.
You don't know me, son.